Alright, today we're going to talk about applying the order of operations. In mathematics, we have come up with the order of operations to evaluate an expression that involves more than one operation. And you may have learned some of this in the past, particularly, I know when I ask students about the order of operations, a lot of things they always come up with is PEMDAS. And that helps them remember, the order of operations where P stands for the parentheses. Okay. E stands for the exponents. So that would be what comes next once you finish the parentheses. Once you've done parentheses and exponents, you move on to multiply, and dividing. Then you move on to adding and subtracting. Now, one thing I should also point out is that when you're doing the order of operations, parentheses is done first. Make sure you do all the parentheses, and make sure you do all the exponents. When you get to multiplying and dividing, it's not necessarily multiply first and divide after that. You need, if there's a problem that has multiplication and division occurring in it at the same time, you need to go left to right and do the one that comes first. Same thing with adding and subtracting. If a problem has adding and subtracting occurring more than once, again, to figure out which one you do first, in that case, you start at the left of the problem, work your way across, and do the first one that you come across going left to right. Okay, let's look at a couple examples. Alright, so in this one, if we're following PEMDAS, the P is for parentheses. I'm going to put PEMDAS over here just so we can kind of follow along with it. Okay. Alright, first parentheses in PEMDAS, there are none. So that's check. The next one is E, exponents. There is one here. So here we've got an exponent 3 squared. So that's the only thing we're going to simplify the first time. Everything else stays the same. 3 squared is 9. Okay, so exponents are now done. Now there's division and multiplication in the problem. So what we want to do is remember what I said in that previous couple minutes ago, is that you hit the going left to right will decide which one you go first. So as I start at the far left, as I work my way across to the right, division comes first. So we want to simplify this part first. 27 divided by 9 is 3. Everything else will stay the same. This should be subtraction. Okay. So now we've got that done. There's still remember, these are done at the same time. So we want to make sure we hit all the multiplication division. Well, there's still this left to multiply. So 3 times 2 is 6. We still have this, and that takes care of multiplying and dividing. There's no addition, and all that's left is subtraction. 6 minus 3 is 3. So the final answer for this expression, when you simplify it, applying the order of operations, is 3. Let's look at another example. In this one, again, I'm going to put over here PEMDAS just to kind of guide us as we work through the problem. Okay. Alright, so parentheses. Now in parentheses here, we've got a couple things going on. So once we get inside the parentheses, we want to apply the order of operations again. The next thing in there would be exponents. So this part here would get simplified first. So everything else stays the same. 24 minus 3 squared becomes 9. Okay. Now, parentheses is still here, so we still have to simplify that. Well, 9 plus 1 is 10, so inside the parentheses is 10. Everything else stays the same. So we've taken care of parentheses, exponents. There's no multiplying, there's no dividing, there's no addition, and all that's left is subtraction. 24 minus 10 is 14. So this expression, when you apply the order of operations, simplifies to 14. Let's take a look at another example. Now here we have a problem that has, you know, parentheses within parentheses, or you may see these bigger brackets here. So I'm just going to finish putting PEMDAS here so we can kind of use that to guide us. Well, we start with parentheses. Well, the first set of parentheses is the brackets, and within there we have another set of parentheses. So we want to look at this innermost set of parentheses and simplify this. So we're going to keep everything else the same. 8 plus 13 is 21. Okay. Well, we still have parentheses, or these brackets. Brackets serve as, you know, they also count as parentheses. So 30 minus 20 gives us 9. We've done that. No exponents. We've got to multiply. 2 times 9 is 18. And we don't need to do any of those because it's already simplified. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Here we want to plug in, it says evaluate when x is 4. So wherever in this expression you see an x, we've got to plug in a 4. So in the numerator, or the top, we've got, that 4 is not coming out very good, 9 times 4. And then in the denominator, the bottom, we've got 3 times the quantity, now 4 plus 2. Well, we want to simplify the top and simplify the bottom. 9 times 4 in the top there is 36. In the denominator, we're going to do parentheses first. So we've got 4 times 2 is 6, so you're going to have 3 times 6. The numerator is still 36. The denominator, 3 times 6 is 18. Once we've got the numerator and denominator simplified, we can then simplify the overall thing in 36 divided by 18. Or how many times does 18 go into 36? Well, it goes in 2 times. So this expression, when x equals 4, simplifies to 2. Okay. One more example here. All right, evaluating when y equals 8. Well, start off by rewriting the entire problem and plug in 8 for y. Okay, so wherever I see a y, I'm putting 8 in for it. Now, applying the order of operations, doing PEMDAS, parentheses is first, so we want to do this first. 18 times 2, that's 16, so we're going to do 12. Everything else stays the same, plus 8. And then this becomes 16. Now remember, addition and subtraction are done at the same time with the order of operations. To determine which one goes first, we want to go left to right. We start over here, work our way across. We want to do this first. So 12 plus 8 is 20. And then 20 minus 16 is 4.